how do I pick a realtor? Well, that really comes from, first and foremost, you got to find somebody that you trust. Now, sometimes that comes from meeting somebody and working with them and finding out that, you know what, I like this person and I jive with them, and so I trust them. Sometimes it comes from a family member or a friend who's used a realtor before, and you're saying, you know what, tell me, who did you use? And I'd like to interview them. Interviewing is the key. Interview one realtor. If you love them, hire them. If you don't love them, interview more realtors. Find out who you want to work with, who you believe can guide you through what is likely the single biggest financial transaction you will ever undertake in your life. You can also find a realtor by going through online portals and getting a realtor that is recommended by the portal. Just realize the portal's recommending that realtor not because they have a working relationship that they trust that realtor. It's because the realtor wrote them a check. So you're really getting a referral by fee. In other words, that realtor paid to be part of that system. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't make them a quality realtor. It doesn't make them a low quality or high quality realtor. It just means they were willing to pay the money to get the referral of buyers that are looking to buy in their community. The question is that enough for you? Is that enough of a recommendation for you to pick that person to represent you through this transaction? That's a tough decision. The final way is ask me. I know realtors all up and down the state. I know realtors in multiple states across the United States. So if you need a recommendation to a realtor, let me know and I can help connect you with who pays. So this is kind of about the realtor commission thing. Who pays then for the real estate agent? Well, here's ultimately what's happening. You can ask the seller to pay your realtor's fees. You can say, hey, Mr. Seller, I've agreed to pay my realtor X percentage of the price of the home, and you're negotiating that with the realtor before you go look at the home. And you say, I've agreed to pay my realtor X percentage. I'd like for you to pay that as part of my offer. And we'll talk in a few minutes about how to make your offer more competitive, but you absolutely have the right to ask the seller to pay your realtor's commission. So just because you're negotiating that commission up front doesn't mean you have to write the check. But officially, if the seller's unwilling to pay for it, you do have to pay your realtor's commission. So just be aware of that, but talk to your realtor about it. Have an open and honest conversation about, hey, what are the chances the seller's not going to pay for this? What happens if the seller isn't willing to pay for it, but they're willing to do everything else I want, and the only issue is we are not coming together on what your commission is? The truth is that's no different than when you want to offer $5,000 lower in price and the seller's $5,000 higher and you guys can't come together. You got to find a way to come together and negotiate. And that's where a great realtor is going to work on your behalf. Or you decide this isn't the right home for me. I can't make it work. So it's really important to understand that everything is negotiable in the real estate transaction, including the cost you pay to your real estate agent and who pays for that.